baseball YouTube fans. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday and a great weekend so far, guys. Hopefully you guys are getting ready for Monday as we are on Monday Eve and getting ready to go back to work and school tomorrow. Kids, get ready. You got to get back to school. But the great news is it's almost spring break and the school year is almost over. But anyway, guys, really in tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about three things. Number one, we're going to talk about some breaking news that happened today in the Cactus League regarding Cactus League spring training games. The second thing, I will be talking about and announcing my report date to spring training. And then the third thing, and we will end this episode on, is info for the 2026 Boise Hawks team tryout. It feels right to be alive. All right, guys, so today was crazy regarding Cactus League MLB spring training baseball games. Every single Cactus League spring training game today had a going on, which is at spring training stadiums, particularly in the Cactus League. The that's what is called the emergency sound system. Basically, when there is a emergency in close proximity to that facility or that stadium, they put the emergency alert on or sound system on, and it literally goes, attention all baseball fans, attention all fans, please, you leave the stadium, please do not go down the elevator, repeat, do not go down the elevator, use the stairs and leave the stadium. So basically that happened in every single Cactus League MLB spring training game today, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, guys, I don't know if you guys heard about what is going on in Mexico, aka Mexico, guys. So there was a huge but dangerous issue going on regarding the cartels. People were getting killed. There was an active shooting in two local airports in Mexico. People have been getting kidnapped. People have been gone missing under suspicion of foul play. And then you got the drug issue and all that. And since the Cactus League is in Arizona, and where Arizona is in the U.S., they are literally believing that there could be possible danger going on regarding the U.S. You got drugs sneaking in, you got danger coming into the country, and who knows when that danger come in, where it will end up at, and what it will do. So that was really big. I mean, literally, guys, at the Cubs-Giants game, the emergency system went on in the top of the first inning. Not even two hitters into the game, and that alert went on for 3 minutes. And then in the 8th inning, that emergency system went on again for 30 minutes. You talk about the Dodger game today. They had the emergency sound on for 20 minutes in the first inning and 20 minutes in the third inning. Most of the games, when that emergency system went on, the players and the umps, did not leave the field. They were like informing fans to do it. Some fans got out of their seat and literally walked out of the stadium, and some of them did not. what was really good about it is regarding every fan, every umpire, and every player in the Cactus League, there was no injuries and all that, but it did cause concern. There were fans very scared. There were fans that would sit down and they're not even one inning into a spring training game, and they get up and they leave and all that. There were fans that were posting on social media in their frustration that this emergency turned out to be nothing but literally, guys, as all this is going on, we found out the cause of it, guys. And I mean, Border Patrol, I'm literally telling you guys this, okay? Border Patrol was calling like nearby states, and one of them is Arizona. So, a very scary incident going on, guys. I mean, there was one Cactus League game where they got the players off the field, but they told the players to remain in the dugout. And actually, one of the games, the away team actually didn't just leave get off the field. They went into the locker room and they stayed in the locker room. Because the manager, the A's manager, Mark Kotsay, wanted to keep his team safe. So it was a very scary thing and a very serious thing going on. And so, it was not taken lightly. There was a heavy police presence. Arizona Transportation of Safety had to assure that it is all safe. Luckily, all spring training games in the Cactus League were able to resume. But there were a lot of complaints from players, coaches, even umpires. The media, baseball media, was definitely frustrated because, number one, the emergency alert system at the ballpark, it doesn't go off for like just any particular reason, So, I don't know really the what tomorrow will bring. We spoke to a lot of media guys, and the one thing they said is tomorrow there will be Cactus League spring training baseball, which is a really good thing, but it was also a very serious thing and a very scary thing. Again, some fans were really scared for their lives, not knowing what is going on. And, before you can play the lovely game of baseball, you want to feel safe. Before you take the players and the umps go on a baseball diamond, they want to assure that they are safe and feel comfortable and feel safe. So, definitely, I really don't blame them for that. Safety is a main concern. It just really is, So, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't happen in the Grapefruit League and all that, which I was not real. I was surprised about that, but also not really surprised about that. So, it just happened in the Cactus League. There will be Cactus League play tomorrow, which is a good thing. But, again, a very scary situation. Can this affect the WBC possibility with one of the opening pools going to be in Houston, Texas? And Houston, Texas, guys, is literally, it's closer to the U.S.-Mexican border, really, than you think. So, it could be. And then you got an opening pool in Miami and Puerto Rico. So really, when you talk about 3 out of 4 of the opening round pools in this upcoming WBC, there could be problems going on. So, we'll just have to wait and see really what comes on in the coming days, guys. But very scary thing and all that. That scary incident in Mexico right now is still active. There was, the one word to describe what I saw on X or Twitter regarding this Mexico, scary, okay? Just pure scary. Like, you did not, it really, it makes you think of, a country we live in, a great country, and the amount of, the safety we have. But, guys, talking about, umpires, players, and coaches, getting on a baseball diamond, it's just, they want to feel safe for doing their job. And you know what? They actually, the Colorado Rockies manager, Warren Schaefer, he came that close to forfeiting 2 days Rockies game due to this, and he was asked about it after the game. And, he wants to keep his team pure safe. Flat as that simple. And he was asked a lot, like, why did you not, call off the game? And he's like, my players wanted to get back on that baseball diamond and play the game. And he's like, luckily, the rest of the game, nothing went off. But a very scary incident in Cactus League play today, guys. Luckily, all the games got in. That's really good. But, I mean, it raises the one question, and that one question is literally, what is going on with this country? I mean, Mexico, and I mean, literally, it's making news, guys. I don't watch the news, but I'll tell you what, guys, a lot of people who are going to Arizona in the coming weeks for spring training, they aren't even concerned. Like, will this jeopardize their spring training plans? It is about, the number one thing it's about is pure safety, guys. It's just that. All right, baseball fans, now we can talk about when I report to spring training. So number one, guys, every year I go to spring training. You guys know that. We had spring training coverage last year on the channel, but this year is going to be a little bit different because usually I just go to Arizona for Cactus League play in spring training. This year, I will be going to Grapefruit League in Florida and Cactus League in Arizona. I leave 6 days from 2 days. So Saturday, I will be on a plane to Florida. I will be going from Boise to Denver. I will have a 3-hour layover in Denver, and then I will be going from Denver to Florida, guys. So I will, number one, I will have spring training coverage from more than one game. Am I excited? Oh, yeah! Yeet! But, yeah, it's going to be great, guys. We're going to have more than just spring training coverage. We're going to have a lot of WBC talk, WBC coverage. I'm going to be able to get you guys coverage right here on the channel that a lot of people will not be able to. I will be on Backfields play. I'll be at Big League Complex play. And all that. Well, you guys may, okay, so you're probably asking me, like, what is Big League Complex, okay? So every team, all 30 teams, have their own minor league complex, okay? Well, usually right behind a fence, okay? And you literally have to have a pass to get past this, okay? Is Big League complexes. And there's backfields to the big leagues and all that. I mean, literally, in minor league spring training, they will play a 5-inning scrimmage game of the AA team versus the AAA team in these backfields. Okay, sometimes they'll even do rookie ball versus low A in a 3-inning scrimmage game, and so I'll have all that access, guys. And I'm just excited. One of the best times of the year to be a baseball fan is in spring training. Obviously, Florida and the Grapefruit League is way different than Arizona and the Cactus League, obviously, okay? But it's really exciting, guys. I'll be in warm weather. That's one of the best things about it. I mean, here in Idaho, it is... like here in Idaho, especially Boise, Idaho, we've had a warm winter, but like in recent weeks here in Boise, it's been cold, like, oh my God, So it'll be really nice. I think when people ask me, about going to Florida, the one thing I'm really not looking forward to It's actually the flight, you know. I go to Denver, that's about a 2-hour flight, but then I got a 3-hour layover in Denver before I get to Florida. And that flight from Denver to Florida, I checked in earlier today, is a 3-hour, 45-minute flight. It's literally the route they are taking from Denver to Florida that's going to make it that long. But I'm really excited and all that. Get there, guys. Get coverage going. I'm planning it out literally right now. Shout out to the Dayton family. They got me this portfolio of Main Event Baseball with Ryan. Sorry about that. The Dayton family, again, shout out to them for this. So I got everything planned out and all that pumped up. It's going to be great. And then I will come back from Florida, and I will be back for 1 or 2 days, and then I will be on a plane to Arizona for Cactus League play. And that's going to be a whole lot of fun because when I get to Arizona, it's going to be in the 80s. All right. When I get to Florida, it's going to be in the like mid 70s, high 70s. And I think there's literally 1 day out of the time I'm in Florida, it's literally going to be in the 80s. But it's still going to be really good baseball weather. You know, that's the main thing, you know. So very excited and all that. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, except the flight. You know, Boise to Arizona on a plane is about 2 hours or a little over 2 hours. So really, that's not that bad, you know, if you know what I'm saying. But it's going to be fun. If you guys do have any questions about like the spring training coverage and what games, you guys can always ask me down below in the comment section. But you guys can also go to Ryan Knipe YouTube 98. That is my Instagram account for Main Event Baseball with Ryan. And if you guys ever need to message me on there for any questions about that, and like it's like this: if you wanted to ask me a question and you didn't want to leave it in the comment section, that Instagram, you can always reach out to me, guys. I reach out to people that text me all the time on that. So it is not a private one. It is a public. That way, if you guys ever need to reach out to me for whatever reason, you guys can, and all of that. So, but yeah, really excited, guys. I'm excited, most importantly, just to have you guys have the access and the videos, you know. It's like you guys are coming on this journey with me. So that's what I'm most excited about. You know, I have to do all the work and you guys get the best part of it. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy it, you know, and I got to do all the work. So, but you know what? For you guys, I literally don't mind it, and all that. So.